Hello there. The poem I'm going to read now is called The Cisterns. We don't have a well on this land. So the way people dealt with that was by taking rainwater from the roof, and it would fill a purpose-built cistern, which was square and is out the front of this, still there, out the front of our house. Now, there are a few references to how they worked, but the poem I think can speak for itself, because it refers to how cisterns work and how important they once were. To keep wells pure, they tip in water snakes. So they say. I never saw one slink around the telescoped dark lakes as I heaved buckets to the thirsty brink. But it was cistern water that made empires great. Let them, like us, survive the summer's siege, when more assailed them too, like us, than heat. I raise a glass to them across an age, Roman, Venetian, Turk, who slaked their thirst for a few hundred years and spent their prime on a stump of a castle, a smashed pier, a few rocks blended with the landscape, lost. Down I go to clean the tank each year. Inside its head, I slosh up sediment. Well, there is a kind of metaphor there at the end for the cistern being a kind of mind, and plenty of sediment in mines. But I used to have to go down with a ladder, which nobody pulled up, by the way. It would be very unpleasant if they did. I go down inside this, in what was left of the water, and you clean it out and bring down buckets of new water. Somebody else has to be on top sending down new water, which you slosh around and clean and clean and clean. And it's a rather peculiar sense being in this sort of little place, tiny, with just a little hole, which is where the lid of the cistern is, sloshing it up. That's over now. We have running water, thank goodness, and the cistern still works, but it's used for watering the land around the house and keeping the lovely garden that my wife Fanula, more than garden really, it's quite a lot of land, has created around the house with its olive trees and bougainvillea and so forth. Okay, all the best for now. Bye-bye.